conversation. But there is one more school from Australia. If you want to go ahead and thank Camberwell and then introduce our last school of the day.
Okay, thank you. Okay. From 4:30 to 5 o'clock, will be Knox Grammar School in Sydney, Australia, doing global classroom connections and making a collaborative video. Knox Grammar School, Sydney, Australia.
I'm Oliver.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, I'm Oliver. I'm with Will, Harrison, and Nick. We'll be talking about our international project. Knox Grammar School is located on Sydney's North Shore. As you can see from this photo behind me, this is Knox Grammar School. Over here we have Knox 1, our main playing field. Over here we have the Great Hall, which is where we have our assembly. Over here we have the boarding houses where all the boarders live, and the rest of these are normal classrooms. Knox Grammar School is located 30 kilometres away from two of Sydney's most iconic features, the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. This is the Opera House and this is the Harbour Bridge. Birmingham Covington School is located in the United States of America in Michigan. As you can see, this is their school here. Over to the left, they have an oval. These are their classrooms here, and these are all their car parks. Birmingham Covington School won the Green School of the Year in Michigan last year. Will is now going to introduce us to the topic.
Good morning, Mega Conference viewers. I am William Adams, attending Knox Grammar School in Year 7. This term, as part of our technology class, we were tasked to create a movie with kids from the United States. The ultimate aim was to compare stereotypes between our two nations, but our teacher also wanted us to learn about international relationships and how technology can be used to communicate. Over the last 7 weeks, we have been working hard to produce a 3 to 5 minute movie, working collaboratively with kids from the United States. We communicated by programs like Skype, but our teacher also set up a wiki for us to share ideas and create the script. At the start of the project, we were split into groups of 4, with 2 American students and 2 Australian students. Each group started out by making an intro video about themselves to share with the other pairs. This video also allowed us to express ourselves, but also gave us little practice for the real thing. We then decided on a topic with the Americans that we could use to show the difference between our two nations. We had a variety of topics, which included sport, weather, building design, school, and even stereotypes. With these topics, we went on to create scripts, which is a complicated process because no one could agree on anything. Using iMovie, we finally began to assemble the final product, which we were expected to hand in 3 weeks' time. Overall, the project was met with mixed responses. Here are a few comments from our students in our class. One of them said, "We had a few communications issues." Another said, "Very different from what I've ever done before." And another, "A lot of fun. Not as much contact as other groups." The point that most of our class could agree on was the communication was lacking and sometimes not that clear. My personal experience was influenced by the lack of communication via Skype, which did not start until week 4 of the project. This was mainly due to the time differences. Now we'd like to show you a video of our friends in the United States to sum up our project.
Hello world, we're so happy to be with you today. My name is Mr. McLeod and we are here with some of my students at Birmingham Covington School. Watch this, where are we located?
We're located in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, which is in the Midwest region of the United States.
And world. So we're going to talk about this wonderful project that we did. So who would like to tell me about a challenge that we had, some difficulty when we were doing the project? Sure.
Okay, so one of the main challenges that while we were working on this project, we had multiple breaks throughout. And so one of the things is that they would have a break, and we'd have a break, and then they had another break. And so during these times, we were most likely out of town or doing things with our families. And so that made it hard to communicate and work further on the project. So that led to a bit of confusion, but it all worked out.
They're working on communicate at different times, so they were speaking when we were in school and we were speaking when they were in school.
Yes, we do. And what did you want to share with us, Mr. D?
Well, I just want to share that even though there was a lot of challenges, with this project, I really had fun doing it because you got to learn a lot about, the differences in lifestyles between content, so I really enjoyed it.
So after the project, I learned a lot more about the sports that they played there, such as rugby and cricket. And so now I'm really interested, and I might want to go see a game at one point and maybe visit to really see how they.
Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Mr. Reed, to the boys at Knox School over there in Australia. This is the United States of America signing off. Bye-bye.
Another very program was Wikispaces. When we first started this project, our teacher Wikispaces. As you can see, this is Wikispaces. When we first started, we had to make an introduction video. And this is an introduction video from one of the boys at Knox Grammar School, James.
This is my underwear. Here,
Wikispaces played a very important part because it helped us to put all the content together and just really helped us to talk and to each other and other things. Another very important part was it was very important because there was just and another important part was a discussion board, which we had used to discuss topics and other things, such as when they're going to film, what topics they might do.
Just so this.
Sorry, at the moment we have some technical issues, but we should be able to get it fixed. So when one of the first things we had to do was decide on a topic with our group in America, and as I was saying earlier, we used the discussion board, and that made it a lot easier to do. We also had to write a script, which took a lot of time, because there's a lot of planning and preparation that went on, and as you can see, Wikispaces played a very important part, and now Nick's going to talk to us about the different subjects.
Might get you back.
G'day, my name's Nicholas and I'm here to talk about Wikispaces, the programs that we use on the computer for this project between Birmingham Covington School and Knox Grammar School. The first program we used was called Wikispaces. Wikispaces gave us the ability to add scripting and ideas and allowed us to communicate with each other. We were also given the ability to collaborate our scripts and ideas and combine them for our movie. The second program we used is Skype. Skype took communicating to a whole new level, allowing us to instantly message our overseas friends, also knowing that if our friends are online or offline. This made collaboration much more easier, allowing us to do face-to-face calls, which made this project 10 times easier. The third program we used was iMovie. iMovie allowed us to start a movie making, adding previous scripts that we have set previously from Wikispaces. The fourth and last program we used was Dropbox. Dropbox enabled us to create something called a shared folder, which is basically, let's say that we put an item into a folder, the people in the USA can see whatever we put in, and vice versa. I'm now going to introduce Harrison Mendez, who's going to be talking about iMovie and how we used the program to collaborate our movies. Thank you.
G'day everyone, my name is Harrison Mendez, and as you know, we've been working with other kids from America to make a movie. So to start off with, every group met up on Wikispaces using introduction videos. Then we started using Skype and other social networking tools to communicate with each other and think about ideas for our movie. We looked at ideas for discussing some sort of comparison between daily Australian and US life. Once the group finalised an idea, they started working on a script for their movie. They worked on the script on Wikispaces, and then once they had finalised the script, they could start filming. But the tricky part of filming was to try and make a film that wasn't where one group filmed one big chunk, and the other group filmed another big chunk, and then they put it together. We wanted to integrate and weave our movies together so that it would look good and would be very interesting. So to do this, we used Dropbox, iMovie, and GarageBand. This allowed us to make movies that were very different and interesting. Dropbox, as you may know already, allows you to use cloud computing, which lets you store files online. iMovie and GarageBand were used to edit and use music to make the movie more interesting. So to start off with, one group would start filming the movie, and then they would edit the part with sound. So I'll explain it with this video. So when the group got onto iMovie, they would finish all their editing and sound and so on, as you can see there. Once they had finished that, they would go onto the Dropbox folder which they had shared with the other people in America. Then, once they had completed that, once they had gotten both tabs up, they would go into the shared folder, and then go back to the movies folders, which contained what was required to share movies. They would go into the event folder, copy over the big folder that contained all of their footage, and put it into the folder which they had shared with the Americans. When this synced, the Americans could receive that folder, but we also needed another file which contained the project. Here's the project. So we'll copy and paste that over, or drag it, and we'll let that sync. However, before we completely finished it, we would rename it so that the people in America knew that we had changed and done some work on it. Then, when the files had synced, the people in America could use them to their advantage and work on it on iMovie. They would add their film and so on, sound, etc., and then they would share it back to the Australians. To do this, they would go into the folder, once it had all been synced, and copy and paste the files over to the relevant folders in their iMovie. Then, once they had finished their work on it, they would drag it back into the Dropbox shared folder so that the Australians could use it. They would rename it so that the Australians knew that they had worked on it. Then, the Australians would drag it back into the relevant folders and they could work on it. And it went on like this and vice versa. This is how we managed to share our movies on Dropbox. Now we're going to show you an example of a video. Now we're going to go back to Oliver and let him finish what he was saying before.
Hi, so as I was saying earlier, Wikispaces played a very important part in this project because it just helped us to bring us all together and get all the collaboration. As you can see, this is our Wikispaces and this is our first introduction video.
Hi, my name is Jane, and I attend at Knox Grammar School, Sydney, Australia. My favourite sport is rugby union. I play at the school, club, and state representative. Rugby is a lot like NFL, which you play in America. The objective is to catch the ball, run, and try not to get stopped by the defenders and score a try over the try line, generally like a touchdown. I also enjoy riding BMX bikes and skating. That's all. Bye.
And then the United States of America, the guys there also made a video, and this is their introduction video.
Hey, I'm Ben.
And I'm Victor
And we're in BCS right now.
in America.
And so I come from family 5. I have my mom, my dad, my older brother who's 16, and my little sister who's 7, and a dog.
I also live with family love. I have my mom, my dad, my sister who is 5, and my cousin who's 25.
Cool. So what I usually like to do is I like to play sports. I like to play basketball, soccer, and run track.
When I do play sports, it's only baseball. But in the winter, like it is now, I normally play video games. That's the time.
So probably my favorite school subject is social studies or language arts. I really like to write, but I also like learning about current events as well as history.
And my favorite school subject is probably history, because I just catch on really quickly.
Cool. Okay. So hopefully you're back soon soon.
Bye.
As you can see, these really helped us to get to know each other. And BCS also made a video about their school, and this is their video.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm going to take you through some of the choice hours we have at BCS. Choice hours, an after-school class that you take like Monday through Friday. Like we have art, study, swimming, brain pop, snack attack, board games, and like other stuff. And that's pretty much it.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and this is BCS. This is the game hall, at least all the different halls in the hallway. These are some of the 3rd and 4th grade projects that they made in art. They're using shapes to construct animals. Our art teacher is Mr. Melton. One of the cool things about BCS is that we were nominated the Green School last year for being very productive and recycling. This is the fish tank. It was dedicated to the BCS class of 2001. The Odyssey began with us.
And that was BCS's school. Another thing we put onto the wiki spaces was a Skype video of our students Skyping each other. Skype really helped each other to get together and stuff. And this is a discussion board that was just up, and that was very important. Now this is a Skype video session of the schools chatting to each other.
Hi. Hey, so.
Are you doing some filming today?
Yeah, I'm going to do some filming today.
Yeah, so we're starting school, so we'll do me and Jake to go to film after school.
Okay.
Yeah, so what we planned, Gordon is a place in Sydney. We're going to Gordon, and there's McDonald's there, so we'll catch the train there.
Okay.
And start filming there.
Yeah, my sister has this class she has to take, so, my mom's gonna drive me there, and then we're gonna go straight from there to McDonald's, and I'll do my filming there.
Yeah, cool. Because in Australia, we have to go so much more, because it's illegal to take pictures without permission, so my dad had to.
And so we also had to make a script, as I was saying earlier, and the script
took a long time to make because of the amount of stuff we had to have in it. So over this side we have scene, action and image, which is where we say what's in the background, like you could be standing with the beach behind you, what music there is. And over here we have dialogue and audio, so just all the things you're going to be saying and what's going to be happening. As I was saying earlier, the discussion board was very important as it just helped us to talk and get to know each other. And as you can see, this is a discussion board, and there's lots of different topics, like what topic they could be doing, hello, when they're going to be talking to each other. As you can see, Wikispace has played a very important part in this project, and it just helped us to collaborate all our things together. And now we're going to show you an example video of one that's just about finished. And so yeah, this is a demo.
Basement's name is Spring. This is the free basement, a short sound, a picture, and a catch.